The soul's whisper, a journey within, the call to awaken in the quiet moments of life. When the world seems to pause and the noise fades into a distant hum, there is a whisper. It is not a sound that can be heard with the ears, but a vibration that resonates within the depths of your being. This whisper is the voice of your soul, calling you to awaken, to remember, to return to the essence of who you truly are. The journey of the soul is not a linear path. It is a spiral, a dance of light and shadow, joy and sorrow, expansion and contraction. It is a journey that takes you deep within yourself, to the core of your being, where the truth of your existence lies waiting to be discovered. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Separation. From the moment we are born, we are taught to see ourselves as separate from the world around us. We are given names, identities, and roles to play. We are told that we are individuals, distinct from others, and that our worth is measured by our achievements, possessions, and status. But this is an illusion. The truth is that we are all interconnected, all part of the same cosmic tapestry. The boundaries that we perceive between ourselves and others are merely constructs of the mind, created to help us navigate the physical world. But beyond the mind, beyond the ego, there is a deeper truth. We are all one. The soul knows this truth. It remembers the unity from which it came, the divine source that is the essence of all things. And so, the journey of the soul is a journey of remembering, of peeling away the layers of illusion that separate us from our true nature. Chapter 2. The Dark Night of the Soul. There comes a time in every soul's journey when the illusions begin to crumble. The roles we have played, the identities we have clung to, no longer serve us. We are faced with a profound sense of emptiness, a void that cannot be filled by external things. This is the dark night of the soul, a period of deep inner turmoil and existential crisis. It is a time of great suffering, but also of great potential. For it is in the darkness that the light of the soul begins to shine. The dark night is a call to surrender, to let go of all that we have held onto, all that we have believed ourselves to be. It is a call to trust in the unknown, to have faith in the journey, even when we cannot see the way forward. In the depths of the dark night, we are stripped bare. We are forced to confront our deepest fears, our most painful wounds, our most hidden shadows. But it is in this confrontation that we find healing. For it is only by facing our darkness that we can integrate it, that we can bring it into the light of our awareness and transform it into wisdom. Chapter 3. The Awakening of the Heart. As we emerge from the dark night, we begin to experience a profound shift in our consciousness. The heart, which has been closed and protected, begins to open. We feel a deep sense of compassion, not only for ourselves but for all beings. The awakening of the heart is a rebirth. It is a return to the innocence and purity of our true nature. We begin to see the world through the eyes of love, to recognize the divine presence in all things. With the heart open, we are able to connect with others on a deeper level. We feel their pain, their joy, their struggles, and their triumphs as if they were our own. We realize that we are not separate, that we are all part of the same cosmic dance. The awakening of the heart also brings with it a deep sense of gratitude. We begin to appreciate the beauty of life, the miracle of existence. We see the divine hand in every moment, in every breath, in every heartbeat. Chapter 4. The Path of Surrender. As the heart awakens, we are called to surrender. Surrender is not a giving up, but a letting go. It is a release of the need to control, to manipulate, to force outcomes. It is a trust in the flow of life, in the wisdom of the universe. Surrender is a practice. It requires us to be present, to be open, to be receptive. It asks us to let go of our attachments, our expectations, our desires. It invites us to be still, to listen, to allow. In surrender, we find freedom. We are no longer bound by the chains of the ego, by the need to prove ourselves, to achieve, to succeed. We are free to simply be, to exist in the fullness of our being. Surrender is also a path of humility. It requires us to acknowledge that we are not the masters of our destiny, that there is a greater intelligence at work in the universe. It asks us to bow before the mystery, to honor the divine will. Chapter 5. The Union of the Soul. As we continue on the path of surrender, we begin to experience moments of union. These are moments when the boundaries between self and other dissolve, when we feel a deep sense of oneness with all that is. In these moments, we experience the truth of our existence. We realize that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. We feel the divine presence within us, around us, in everything. The union of the soul is a return to the source. It is a merging with the divine, a dissolution of the ego, a transcendence of the self. In this union, we find peace, we find joy, we find love. But the union of the soul is not a permanent state. It is a glimpse, a taste, a reminder of what is possible. It is a call to continue on the path, to deepen our practice, to expand our consciousness. Chapter 6. The Dance of the Divine. The journey of the soul is not a destination, but a dance. It is a dance of light and shadow, of joy and sorrow, of expansion and contraction. It is a dance of creation and destruction, of birth and death, of beginning and end. In this dance, we are both the dancer and the dance. We are the creators of our reality, the artists of our lives. We are the ones who choose the steps, who set the rhythm, who determine the flow. But we are also the dance itself. We are the movement, the energy, the expression. We are the divine in motion, the universe in action. The dance of the divine is a celebration of life. It is a recognition of the beauty, the mystery, the magic of existence. It is a reminder that we are not separate from the divine, but an expression of it. Chapter 7. The Eternal Now. As we deepen our journey, we begin to realize that the only moment that truly exists is the present. The past is a memory, the future a projection. The only reality is the now. In the eternal now, we find peace. We are no longer caught in the web of time, in the cycle of regret and anticipation. We are free to simply be, to exist in the fullness of the present moment. The eternal now is a state of presence. It is a state of awareness, of mindfulness, of being. It is a state of connection, of unity, of love. In the eternal now, we experience the truth of our existence. We realize that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. We feel the divine presence within us, around us, in everything. Chapter 8. The Return to the World. As we continue on the path, we begin to feel a call to return to the world. We realize that the journey of the soul is not just about personal transformation, but about contributing to the transformation of the world. The return to the world is a call to service. It is a call to share the wisdom, the love, the light that we have found on our journey. It is a call to be a beacon of hope, a source of inspiration, a force for good. In returning to the world, we bring with us the gifts of our journey. We bring the wisdom of the soul, the compassion of the heart, the peace of the eternal now. We bring the light of the divine, the love of the universe, the joy of existence. But the return to the world is not a rejection of the journey. It is an integration, a synthesis, a balance. It is a recognition that the journey of the soul is not just about transcending the world, but about transforming it. Chapter 9. The Legacy of the Soul. As we near the end of our journey, we begin to reflect on the legacy of the soul. We realize that the journey is not just about personal transformation, but about leaving a mark on the world, about making a difference. The legacy of the soul is not measured in material terms. It is not about wealth, fame, or power. It is about the impact we have on others, the love we share, the light we bring. The legacy of the soul is a reflection of our journey. It is a testament to the wisdom we have gained, the love we have experienced, the light we have become. In the end, the legacy of the soul is not about what we leave behind, but about what we carry forward. It is about the seeds we plant, the hearts we touch, the lives we transform. Chapter 10. The Eternal Journey. The journey of the soul is eternal. It does not end with the death of the physical body, but continues on in the realms beyond. It is a journey of endless expansion, of infinite discovery, of eternal becoming. In the eternal journey, we are always growing, always evolving, always becoming more of who we truly are. We are always moving closer to the source, to the divine, to the essence of all things. The eternal journey is a journey of love. It is a journey of light. It is a journey of the soul. And so, as we continue on this journey, let us remember the whisper of the soul. Let us listen to its call, follow its guidance, trust in its wisdom. Let us remember that we are not separate, that we are all one, that we are all part of the same cosmic dance. Let us remember that the journey of the soul is not just about personal transformation, but about the transformation of the world. Let us remember that we are here to bring light, to bring love, to bring hope. Let us remember that we are the soul, and that the soul is eternal.